Hey Leo, welcome to your month ahead reading for December 2022, where we're going to take a look at what's going on for you over the next month or so. And Spirit has a question for you. Forward. Think of a past situation around money that was difficult. Which of your inner qualities stepped forward to help you move through it? What is this here to teach you about your strengths? So let's set that there and take a peek and see what other energies are surrounding you for your December 2022 reading. What other energies are surrounding my Leo collective? And what we have for you is Medicine Guardian. Be open to healing information. So this is an interesting combination of energies that's surrounding you for the upcoming month, Leo. With the forward card, Spirit is asking you to take a look at your finances, how you make money, how you sort of sustain yourself in this world, and what may have been difficult about that journey, and what it revealed to you about who you are and how you handle adversity. And with the Medicine Guardian, there is a sort of challenge to be open to healing information. So I do feel like for a lot of my Leos out there may be an element of stubbornness that you have sort of adopted over time, where maybe people have cautioned you about certain things and you've kind of disregarded it, or there may have been suggestions for how you could do things differently, how you could do things maybe a little bit better, maybe a little bit smarter going forward. And there may have been this attitude of, I'm not listening to you. I got this. I'm good. I know what I'm doing. And it may not have worked out exactly, precisely the way that you have hoped that it would. So I think that there's a sense going into December to be a little bit more open and listening to people who may have been on this path before you, who may have some nuggets of wisdom to offer you when it comes to making money. This could come from a friend, a family member, a mentor, going to a group that focuses on making money in different ways, maybe something related to your industry or something that you're interested in doing. But there feels like a need to sort of expand your horizons and be a little bit more embracing of information that comes to you. And once you get the information, of course, you can choose what to do with it. You can either keep it or disregard it based on whatever your situation is in that moment. But I feel like Spirit is asking you to look at what didn't necessarily work well for you in the past and think about how you can accept information to sort of prevent that happening in the future. So let's dig into some tarot and see what other messages we can pull for you. And we're going to start with your energy going into December 2022. And we have the Three of Earth. So this is the Three of Pentacles in traditional tarot, which really signifies working with others. It's looking at partnerships. It's my teamwork card, where you are really sort of focused on working with other people to achieve a task or a certain goal. So I think that there's a little bit of openness that you're having, or at least an opportunity for you to work with other people going into this new month. And we also have the Six of Water, or the Six of Cups in traditional tarot. This is a card of childlike innocence, but it's also a card of looking and reflecting on the past. It's a card of reminiscing. So I think that looking at the month ahead, going into the end of the year, there are some thoughts that may be swirling around your head, thinking about past situations, past choices that you may have made, and thinking, was that the best decision that I could have made? What could I have done differently? So I feel like there's a lot of introspection that's happening now that's leading you to think, okay, I might be better served working with others going forward, or at least being open to the opportunity of benefiting from other people's experience. So why this message is important for you? we have the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man is not only just a card that, signifies being stuck in one place. And I do think that you're at a bit of a crossroads right now, that you're trying to figure out what your path forward is. But it's also a card of enlightenment. It's about seeing things from a different perspective. And I do think that with the forward card, Spirit is saying that in order for you to move forward, you have to acknowledge what may have hindered you in the past. And being open to that information may give you a little bit of illumination that gives you a different perspective on how exactly to move forward. And we have the Page of Fire to clarify. This is the beginning. This is a spark of excitement that is building inside of you. So I think that with the page, because they are messenger cards typically, that there may be an exciting opportunity that's coming towards you, but you're not going to be able to take full advantage of it unless you've sort of learned your lessons from the past and you're open and willing to do things a little bit differently going forward. Now, how you can make the most out of this new month, look, transformation. We literally, like 10 seconds ago, just said, think about doing things differently. So transformation in this case for you, Leo, is really about changing the way that you move, changing the way that you operate, having that openness where you may have been a little bit stubborn and resistant in the past, right? Four of Earth, the Four of Pentacles in reverse, letting go. Not necessarily needing to control every single little thing to the exclusion of what could be good information for you. So there's no need to shut out the opinions of others or the experiences of others. It's time to sort of embrace that, to be open. This reading for my Leo collective is all about openness, learning your lessons and being open to alternative methods, alternative ways of thinking. Now, something that you should maybe explore going forward throughout the month of December, we have the Three of Air or the Three of Swords in reverse. So when it's upright, the Three of Swords is really about heartbreak. It's about disappointment. And so I think that there is probably a need for you, and again, thinking about past situations, about money that was difficult, getting over that disappointment, getting over that heartbreak. So maybe you lost money somewhere. Maybe you tried, to start a new business that didn't work out, that you were super disappointed in the outcome, maybe investments, whatever it was. There's a need to sort of process those feelings. And again, think about what it is that you can do differently going forward. But you're not going to be able to do something different until you take a look at what you actually did do in the past that didn't necessarily work out for you. And we have the Ace of Fire or the Ace of Wands in return. So there's a sense that you've been a little bit reluctant, I think, to move forward, but there's something that's holding you back a little bit. And I think that it has been this disappointment. You're starting to open up. You're starting to do a lot of thinking about your forward progression, about moving along in life, moving forward with something. And so I think that there's, again, this need to evaluate this disappointment. What led up to it? And how can you overcome that? What is it that you need to do to be more open and more accepting of help or advice from other people? Because I think that the information is waiting there for you, but it's waiting for you to be in a place of acceptance. So something that you need to be mindful of this month, we have the Patience card. So patience is also temperance in traditional tarot. So this is really about finding that balance, having that equal give and take, finding your equilibrium, finding your footing. and understanding that it's not an overnight process. So for some of my Aries out there, you may have embarked on a journey that you thought was, kind of tantamount to a get rich quick scheme, that, you thought things would sort of happen for you overnight, and maybe it didn't. So this is, I think, Spirit's way of saying it's okay to take some time. It's okay to be thoughtful. It's okay to wait until you have more information. And we also have the King of Water. This is the King of Cups. So I do think that you should be aware that this journey that you are setting on is going to be something that you actually truly enjoy. And I think that as you are more open and have the ability to talk to people and gather information from them, you're going to get more and more excited about this journey, especially when it comes to your finances. So again, this could be talking to a mentor. It could be joining like a brainstorming group or something like that, where you bounce ideas off of each other, or you figure out how you can collaborate with someone else to make the most out of what you're doing and the most out of what they're doing, creating these mutually beneficial partnerships. But more than anything, sort of taking guidance from the people that are going to come into your life. And I think that you are going to find that your path is made a little bit easier because you're not going to be doing it all by yourself. I understand for a lot of my Leos out there that, maybe you think your way is the best way, and that could be, but don't discount other people's experiences or the guidance that they might have as well. And even more than that, I think that it's time for you to recapture that excitement that you once had that was dampened a little bit by the disappointments that you've experienced. We already had the Page of Wands that came out, why it's important. So there's something coming into you that's exciting. So another message that we have from Spirit for you, shine your light. So I think that this is a reminder that even though you're going to be opening yourself up to other people's thoughts, other people's suggestions, different bits of information for you to consider, it's in no way indicative of your own talents, of your own capabilities, or it's not going to take away from what it is that you want to do. Ultimately, you are going to be the creator of whatever this endeavor is, but you can use these bits of information to refine your process. So having input from other people is not in any way going to diminish the work that you're putting in or what it is that you're going to accomplish, but it could make that journey a little bit easier for you. So just keep that in mind, Leos, okay? That's what I got for you. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this reading, and I will see you on the next one.